Welcome back to Inventive Minds, and a big shout out to our amazing partners, AudioCast Lab India, for making this all possible. For those just joining us, we're your hosts, taking you on a journey exploring the stories behind, well, inventions. And guess what? We're hitting a big milestone today. This is our 5th episode.
5 already. Time flies when you're having fun with inventions, right?
It really does. And get this, today we're going beyond nuts and bolts and gadgets.
What, no screwdrivers this time?
Nope. Today's episode is all about inventions you can't even hold in your hand. We're diving deep into intangible inventions.
Intangible inventions, huh? Sounds pretty mind-boggling.
Oh, it is. We're talking about the concepts that shape the world. Things like language.
Language? That's an invention.
Think about it. Could you even imagine a world without language? We wouldn't be having this conversation right now. And it's more than just talking.
Right. No books, no history, no tweeting about the latest trends. We'd be back to caveman grunts.
Actually, those grunts were kind of like the first steps towards language, right?
Exactly. Those were like the first tweets, short, simple, to the point. But over time, language evolved, getting more complex, more nuanced. We started writing things down, like with cuneiform and hieroglyphs.
Oh yeah, those ancient symbols. I remember learning about them in school.
Yeah, but think about it. Those weren't just pretty pictures. They revolutionized how we stored information, like major software updates.
So language is the bedrock of human progress, from ancient times to the code running on our smartphones today. That's amazing.
Totally. And you know what else is amazing? Another intangible invention, zero.
Zero. Like nothing. How can nothing be an invention?
Well, try doing math without it. It'd be a complete disaster. We wouldn't have our number system. Equations would be impossible.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that zero, the symbol for nothing, is responsible for all of that?
Absolutely. And we owe a big thank you to ancient Indian scholars like Aryabhata and Brahmagupta for figuring out just how powerful zero could be.
So zero is like the silent superhero of the math world, making all the complex stuff possible behind the scenes.
Pretty much. And that, my friend, is the power of intangible inventions.
Zero, the superhero of math. Who knew? But hey, humans are good at inventing more than just numbers, right? What about all those systems we've created? You know, for like how to live together, how to behave.
Oh, you're talking about the big ones. Philosophy, ethics, law, even finance. Not as flashy as a new iPhone, but definitely essential.
Kind of wild to think about it. Like someone way back when decided, hey, let's make some rules about being good people. And bam, philosophy is born.
Well, it was a little more complicated than that. But yeah, humans have this urge to understand the universe, figure out right and wrong, and from those questions, entire systems of thought have developed.
It's like Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. Those guys weren't just debating in togas for fun.
Right. They were laying down some serious groundwork for like centuries of ethical debate. It's pretty mind-blowing.
It makes you think, doesn't it? Like how much has changed since then, but also how much is still the same.
Exactly. Our ideas about justice, fairness, even individual rights, they've all evolved over time. Philosophy and ethics aren't set in stone. They're constantly being debated and reinterpreted, which is kind of the whole point.
So it's more about the journey of asking the questions than having all the answers.
I'd say so. And speaking of journeys, what about something that goes beyond words altogether? Music, art.
Yeah, you don't need to speak Italian to be moved by opera, right? And I've definitely gotten lost in an abstract painting, even if I couldn't explain it.
That's the beauty of it. Music and art are like universal languages, evoking emotions that transcend language and logic.
It's like tapping into a shared human experience no matter who you are or where you're from.
Exactly. And think about the impact they've had on history. Revolutions inspired, movements fueled, comfort found in tough times. From cave paintings to TikTok dances, creativity is a powerful force.
And we're good at it, too. But let's not forget those other systems we invented, the ones that maybe aren't as fun as a concert, but keep society running smoothly.
Ah, you're talking about law and finance, the unsung heroes of civilization.
Right. They may not be the life of the party, but could you imagine a world without them? It'd be chaos. No rules, no money.
Well, it wouldn't be pretty. Financial systems evolved because we needed better ways to trade and track wealth. And laws. They came about to resolve disputes, protect people, and maintain some semblance of order.
So basically, humans figured out that living together requires some ground rules, and we came up with some pretty ingenious ways to make it all work.
Pretty impressive, right? It shows our ingenuity and our constant drive to improve. Of course, those systems aren't perfect. They're always being challenged and refined, but that's part of the process, right?
It's like we're all beta testing civilization, trying to find those bugs and release better updates.
Exactly. Always striving for a better, fairer, more functional society.
Always looking for that next patch, right? But hey, that's what's so cool about us humans. We're always learning, always trying to make things better.
Couldn't agree more. It's amazing to think how far we've come, from grunting in caves to, well, all this. And this journey of exploring these intangible inventions, it really highlights that, doesn't it?
It does. We've covered so much ground in this episode. Language, zero, philosophy, art, music, law, finance. It's like a highlight reel of human ingenuity, all the stuff we've dreamed up.
And what a highlight reel it is. But beyond the individual inventions, I think what's really fascinating is the power of ideas themselves. Ideas can literally change reality. They shape history, connect people across time and cultures. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's like our brains are these idea-generating machines. And when we share those ideas, build on each other's work, collaborate, well, that's when the real magic happens.
You know, it's true. Think about it. Language lets us share those sparks of inspiration. Zero gave us the tools for all sorts of complex math, philosophy, and ethics. They push us to think critically about our values and how to build a just world. And then there's music and art, connecting us through pure emotion. Then you have law and finance, providing the structure for cooperation and exchange.
It's like each invention, each idea, adds a new layer to this whole tapestry of human civilization. And the best part, we're not done yet.
Absolutely. If we've already come up with things like language and zero, imagine what else we're capable of inventing. The possibilities are endless.
And hey, it doesn't have to be some huge world-changing invention. Every new idea, every innovation, no matter how small, can make a difference.
That's right. So we want to hear from you. What's your big idea? What intangible invention does the world need? Share it with us on social media. We'd love to know.
Yeah, we're really curious. Who knows? Maybe your idea will be the next intangible marvel that changes the world.
That'd be pretty awesome. And speaking of awesome, before we go, remember to check out the books we recommend. You'll find the links in the episode description. They'll take you even deeper into these fascinating concepts.
And speaking of fascinating journeys, our next episode is going to be a real trip. Get ready for the age of wheels, transportation's evolution. We'll be exploring how humans went from walking everywhere to, well, conquering motion itself. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride.
It is. So until next time, keep those inventive minds working and be sure to spread the word about inventive minds.
Exactly. Tell your friends, family, your pets, the more the merrier. We'll catch you on the next episode of Inventive Minds, brought to you by Audiocast Lab India.